Donna, are you still with us? I'm going to go ahead and have you call in if you would, and I'm going to put the phone on speaker because I haven't figured out how to. I had it working last week once, but I didn't know what happened to it. I haven't figured out how to set it so I can hear my phone through the computer. So apparently there's another setting that I need to look at, but I didn't have time to find it before it was time to rock and roll. So we're going to just do it the way we need to do it. Hello, Donna. How are you? Hang on a second here. Let me see this. Yeah, I got you on speakerphone. I was having trouble with the settings and having the sound from my phone go through my computer. So I just got you on a speakerphone here. And I'm hoping everybody's going to be able to hear you.
Okay, great.
Can you guys hear Donna? Go ahead and start talking, Donna, so they can hear you, so we can see if they hear you.
Testing 1, 2.
Can you guys hear Donna?
Hear me? Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe said we can hear you.
Okay, great.
So tell us about how you felt, Donna, before you found me, and what was your emotional state before you found us, and how did that go?
Yeah, I was very distraught. I didn't know where to turn. The courts were just like, pushing me around, and I was in despair. I happened to see your ad on TikTok, and that's how I found you. I got the 42 USC packet, filed my paperwork at the end of February, like around February 24th. This week, we just had the court to address that. The plaintiff filed a motion to dismiss, and that's when I called you, like I texted you all excited, like the plaintiff's attorney was very dismissive,
So why did they move to dismiss it?
Well, they were filing a motion to dismiss because they just they were saying that it was like frivolous. They were saying
they're trying to dismiss your motion.
My motion.
Okay.
Yeah, my motion. Yeah, my counterclaim that I filed in the state court. They were trying to dismiss that. So that was the reason for the court this week. And the plaintiff's attorney, she was very she was almost laughing as she recounted the items that I had listed, and she asked the judge to please dismiss the my counterclaim, and the judge was like, okay, yeah, I think I've heard enough. And then he was like, wait a minute, I can't do anything. I'm listed as a party to this case. I can't do anything. So just the look, I just wish that everyone could have just seen the look on their faces, because it was a virtual court case, and it was just golden. Oh, he was flustered. She was just like, but judge, can't you just, and he's like, no, I can't, my hands are tied. So they hurried up and refiled, but considering the amount of time it's going to take, my home is scheduled for foreclosure sale June 4th. I don't think that's going to happen now. They're just flustered and trying to run around and figure out what they're going to do next.
So what got dismissed, Donna? Or what did they say about it?
They basically said they could not do anything because the judge couldn't make a ruling because he was a party on the case. He was one of the defendants, so he couldn't do anything. So it was priceless. It really was.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. And in my program, you guys will learn how to use the court stuff against them. Mm-hmm. So have they refiled yet, Donna?
They did. They refiled the very next day, so Wednesday. Yeah, they refiled.
So this is kind of cool because Donna did this. All she did was the counterclaim. She had a death in the family from someone very close to her, so she kind of got a little bit, off the track as far as getting the other stuff filed and jumping over there and doing that. But she didn't really need to. Well, now she needs to finish up because they have no idea what she has planned for them. Well, great job, Donna. Great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. You're an amazing teacher, and I just can't wait to learn and see what else we can do to them.
I love it. One of the things that I tell people after they enroll in the course or after they even invest in a package or whatever is that I'm going to teach you how to have some fun. So that's one of the things that I tell people. And the lady that sent me the picture of her family out in front of her house, like 26 members of her family standing out in front of her house, giving me the high five, waving and holding up a beer and coffee and stuff. Yeah, that lady, she did the same thing. She stopped her everything, and I don't know where. I haven't heard from her, so I'm assuming they went and sat the hell down, or at least they're recalculating or figuring out what they're gonna do next or whatever. So Donna, what's your next move?
My next move is to file the next the other code 42.
Yeah. Well, it's actually the same one, but you just got to change the heading on the top to reflect the federal court, and you got to change the names around because you're the plaintiff here. You're the plaintiff when you pay to have it filed. Anyway, in my program, you're no longer the defendant. So, Joe has a question here, Donna. He's asking, what stage of the case were you at when you found? Well, she's not in my course, Joe. She bought the 42 USC 1983 civil rights lawsuit package. Well, I upgraded both packages. I upgraded the one on my website and I upgraded the one that's in the online course. And the one that's in the online course is considerably different with more power. But yeah, the one that's in the package has enough power to get it done as a counterclaim.
Exactly.
So what stage were you in? What stage of the case were you at when you found me, Donna?
It was before. Well, it was before they. It was pretty late in the game. It was right before they set a sell date.
And are you in judicial or non-judicial?
Non-judicial.
Non-judicial. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. That's a good. I wouldn't really call it a win, but that's a good stop. We'll call it a stop. Because the people in non-judicial really get the shaft, and a lot of people wait to hear from the court or whatever. And by the time that happens, you're in the eviction process, and you're thinking, AOL. Yeah, I was feeling pretty excited too, Joe, when she called me and we started talking. I called her back. I was like almost in tears too because I was so excited. So yeah, these little wins like that are huge to me also.
Yeah, it's very powerful to be able to go from the position that I was in before your course.
A defendant. You were a defendant.
Yeah, they really, they were so accustomed to, you're sitting there in court and you're listening to case after case after case, waiting to call your name, and they really just, push you around and, dismiss. Oh, they really, but my case went different. My case was like, wait a minute, wait, we gotta, adjourn here. We can't, go forward. This is not gonna happen. This can't happen. We gotta try to find out. They were scrambling, and I'm sure everyone else that was on the call there was probably happy for me too. There needs to be called because they were like, wait a minute, what just happened? They're all like, Yeah. So
Cool.
that was great.
Well, I sure appreciate you taking the time to call in and tell everybody how things went. Joe says you should get a recording of that hearing at the courthouse.
Oh,
Yeah, Joe, I'm pretty sure they lost that thing. Yeah, that would be a great video. But you know what? I'm just happy to have her call in. That's enough. I don't really spend a lot of time trying to prove, myself or that my stuff works or whatever, because for those people, they're not close enough to the fire or they have a better plan. But I appreciate you calling in, Donna. And maybe Jen is going to call in too. Jen, if you're listening, you could call in too if you want to. And anybody else that bought a package or whatever, you're welcome to call in and talk about how things went for you. Even if you don't think they went well or you're grumpy, there's there's other people that are kind of grumpy because I didn't hold their hand, kind of, sort of. But anyway, I'm cool if you want to call in and talk about your experience with my product or my program or whatever. I'll certainly put you on the air because I'm not filtering out anything. I want it all to be right there on the table. And that's how I roll. Thank you, Donna. You keep us posted now, okay?
I will. I will. Thanks very much.
I know what's going on, and so that's all I need. Some attorneys are getting their butt smashed, and I can say that. Okay, they're kind of on the fence with that one. My legal team gets grumpy if I if I say the wrong thing, and I don't usually say the wrong thing, do I? They're shaking their head, yes. Okay. I might need them someday, so I need to be nice to them and I need to try and respect them, right? Okay, sorry. Never mind. Don't answer that. Okay, guys, that's all the value I'm bringing to the table tonight. I want to thank you guys for the privilege of sharing your time. And if there's anybody else that would like to talk on the show about their experience, please let me know. And we'll set up a time and get you on here so everybody can hear. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you on the next stream.